Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Chef Lethal Plays Path of Exile slow walkthrough series. It is episode 80 of season 2, and surely by now I've already played Path of Exile 2 in early access, and I don't know how I feel about it because today is Tuesday, not after Friday. So, kind of interesting to have that kind of looming. I'm hoping that Path of Exile 2 is fantastic and I love it, but I'm also still drawn to complete this playthrough. And by complete, I mean just go through as long as I possibly can. So I'm here with Alva's thing open in the base. We've got Doriani's here. So I'm going to take that. So this is actually really cool. I've never really had this happen before. I've got a Doriani's here. I've got a Doriani's here. And I've got one here. So this one I want to run. This one is extra. And this one is extra as well. I'm still waiting on this to get to level 20, which it's really close. Once that hits level 20, I'm absolutely going to run a Doriani's temple so we can see how that goes. I'm going to just also put this in here for 50C. No one's biting. I think the economy has really fallen off sharp. We've got, they're selling for 40 chaos now. That's pretty ridiculous, kind of insane. So we'll see if we get any bites for 50. Since I have 2 of them, maybe we'll see. But today, we are going to absolutely finish tier 10. In fact, I want to run this one that's got quality. And Underground C, we got to run this one. So we'll hit these both with an alchemy. Monster speed cannot be, that one's fine. And cannot regenerate life, mana, or energy shield. That sucks. And the physical damage reduction, that's not great. That's okay. Alright, we are going to jump in here in a sec. Alright, here we go. And let's throw the Maven on there. Make sure all my auras are thing. This is what's also really crazy is I have open slots. I've tried putting another Warcry in here, but it just drains, like, it leaves me with such little mana. It's really, really rough. So I don't know about that. I don't know what else I could put up here in this other red slot up here. I've got this red slot that's empty. It's really strange. I've never had a build where I've made it this far, I think, and still had open skill slots. I don't feel like I'm missing anything either. Like, I barely use my war banner. In fact, you probably forgot I have something called war banner, but I only really put it down for boss fights if I'm having some trouble. It's the skill up here that's gaining valor, and then I can put down a banner and it gives me like attack speed and extra damage or something like that. But I don't really use it. I've not been struggling in the day-to-day here, and I haven't really had to throw that down. So it's taking up a spot. I'm not missing it or anything, you know. It's like I've got what I need. I'm doing everything that needs to get done. I'm not struggling as far as damage is concerned. So, yeah. We'll just have to wait and see. Wait and see, wait and see. Even the path of building isn't too much help because it shows that I should be using other skills, but with the auto exertion, like automatically triggering all my war cries and stuff, there's really not a lot of mana available, unless I got really lucky with some mana reservation efficiency or something, but even that. Well, I want to do this. I'll get some assistance in fighting the boss. Not that I need it, but Make sure you get the crafting recipes, guys. Don't miss that. Chaos damage. The cartography scarabs could be good to use. They get a chance to drop more maps, I think. So that's always really good, especially where we are now, still trying to get through the Atlas and, you know, farm up the maps that we need to complete our passive points. They're cruising right along though. This is great. So I did already kill the boss. So I don't have to like continue on and finish the map. Oh boy. I don't have to finish the map, but I mean, I'm trying to get King's March running, and you know, just trying to get XP. I mean, there's a chance, you know, there's always a chance that I could get close to another level up. And if that's the case, I'd hate to waste it, you know. I'd like to get that level up if I can. $15 monsters remaining. Alright, we did it. We did it. Easy peasy. And then let's go here. I'm going to get down to bribery. I don't know if I really need to bargain with them. I need intelligence. Here, we'll do that for the veiled item. And then we'll get this map going. I can't believe we are about to finish tier 10 maps. And we've got more Alva. We got a fresh temple to look at. Here. Oh, there's still guys around that want to fight. Yes, okay. Strongbox, engineering. Let's see, anything good already here? No, this is about as bad of a starting temple as you can get. But because we have some points in it now, it can get better. It's just gonna take some luck. Probably a lot of luck, to be honest, but it's possible. Got them all. I'm not. Man, I wish you could. I wish that wall wasn't there. It's kind of obnoxious. This is not a great layout. It's very windy with no real clear, straightforward pathway. A lot of circling back on itself. Cloister doesn't matter. Ooh-wee. So I should be paying attention to what room I'm unlocking the door to, but I'm not. Oh man, that's everybody already. Alright, let's get out of here.
Good job, Exile.
Really? No golds. I can't remember if I have the Maven influence on this map. I'll find out when I find the boss. Is anything back here? Yeah, there's some guys. Take care of them.
Ah, there you
Shrine
are.
of Empowerment, Tempest Generator. Garbage, garbage, garbage. You guys gonna leave me alone? Where does this go? No, I need to do one of these bottom rooms. Yeah, like that whole pack of monsters right there gave me only 3 seconds. There's a tree on the note. There's a note on the tree. There's a note on the tree. If you're having trouble clearing everything or having enough time, there's a note on the tree that you can have it so that the monsters give you double time.
Good job.
I used to do that, like in one of my previous builds, playthroughs or whatever, I did allocate that. It is a waste once you start getting better damage and better crowd control. Because you don't need it. You do enough damage. Like it would turn into just so much time. Like I would routinely have over 30 seconds. Hey, guess what? I did the Maven influence. I still want to complete the map. As far as monsters go, the map is technically complete. I beat the boss, but I'm gonna get us down to below 50 monsters. There's a lot of good stuff over here too. I'm glad that I came up here and didn't just end the map, because look at that. Still more than 50. There's stuff up here, yeah? $35 monsters, alright. But because, I guess I'll just... I think there's some on the other side of that wall, but I don't feel like going all the way over there. Guys, we did it. Tier 10 is done. #21 quality, that's pretty good. But I don't know if anybody uses a mana flask. Yeah, I wonder, you know, just for kicks here, I'm gonna corrupt it. That's not a good idea. I should do this first, and let's see. I think what I want to do is find the one that says effect does not queue. Immunity to chill and freeze. And then I'm going to try to corrupt it. And that sucks. It went from quality one, the corruption changed it from quality 21 down to quality 19, so that is now absolutely garbage. There's a chance that it could go up to like 23. If it did, then that would have been pretty swell. Potentially somebody would be interested in buying it, but again, the market's pretty much dead, so I don't think anybody would be doing that. We finished. All of our yellow maps are done. Now I need to do some farming to get these red maps. So guess what I'm going to be doing is getting these things up to speed, and I'll be using the Maven influence on these maps here, and probably have to dip down to level 9, tier 9. Hey, you know what? We've got unique maps. So let's run a unique map and see. That's a map tier 15. I'm not ready for that. Here, Maelstrom of Chaos. Let's check this one. There's a tier 5 map. Monsters reflect hexes. Let's try this. So these exist outside of the normal tiers of maps. Obviously, they're unique. So you can have unique things or goals or whatever. But I am going to attempt this. It's a tier 5 base map, so this should be pretty silly for us. And by silly, I just mean like it's a free Atlas point, basically. Don't let your guard down though, because there have been times that I've done content that I thought was, like, in theory, it's so much easier than what I should be doing or should have been doing. And I let my guard down and got absolutely overwhelmed and smoked. So just be careful, you know, just because something's easy doesn't mean you should treat it that way, especially if it's a unique map, because you never know, there might be some weird monster that just spawns in by complete happenstance and just absolutely wrecks your day. And dying at this stage of the game is hurtful. You know, it does hurts your soul a little bit, but it hurts even worse if it's in a map or doing content that you should absolutely have been able to do with your eyes closed. It feels like it takes away 20% XP instead of 10. It takes away XP in real life. That's how bad it is. I think it's the same boss we just fought. More or less. So free Atlas point, and you know, just for kicks, let's just clear everything out. This is an atoll, so it's pretty much a round map. Should be pretty straightforward. You know, I gotta get those gold drops. Goodbye, everybody. Should be getting pretty close to seeing less than 50. And yes, even though they are low-level maps, I'm still picking them up because I'm a hoarder. Should have seen my house in Skyrim. I had so much stuff. I had stuff in every drawer in my house in Skyrim. Alright, that wasn't particularly interesting, but it was a map that we completed. We get a free Atlas point, so that's pretty swell. Still time to go. Let's see what else we can go do. These are other maps. These are influenced maps. These maps are involved in fighting. We'll call them. Well, they're Atlas bosses, more or less. But then they drop shards, fragments that unlock harder boss fights, which we don't have any of those maps. They drop much later. Hall of Grandmasters, if you see this, just avoid it. It's really challenging. It really, just take my word for it. It's really, really, really hard. Let's see. I don't know this one. The tier 3. Let's just do it. And see what happens. Tell you what happens. I will herd along all of the creatures and kill them all in one big slam. How about that? Sounds good to me. Sounds good, chef. Do it. Okay. I want this ring. At the portal already? Dang. Did not expect to see the portal already. Okay, well, it's not the boss portal. You see those roas? Oh my gosh. They came out of nowhere. Like 5 miles off screen, they're here. This is probably a Fairgraves boss. Looks like it. Man, there's a lot of debris in the map, which makes it kind of deceiving. Like, oh, it's this wide open area, but there's just a lot of stuff to walk around, or the ground slam doesn't actually slam through. Not roll caster mods, that's good. Oh, I remember this one. This one's obnoxious. Yeah, this one's really bad. I think I had to call in some help last time I fought this boss. Okay, there we go. It's because you get so slowed that it's difficult to keep up with that boss, because he moves around so fast and does damage to keep you away, and it's just really, really hard. Not to say, obviously I didn't struggle with it, but yeah, I had to use a leap slam and frost blink combo to get close enough to deliver the final blow. Oh man, I do kind of wish I could get some more attack speed. that's going to be the way back. This one is obnoxious enough where I may just forego the normal rule where I try to get it down to less than 50. Goodness gracious, getting a lot of drops, a lot of unique drops. Ooh, a tier 4. I think that one had a fancy frame on it because the cemetery has a good divination card drop if you are farming divination cards. Wowie wooey. Well, I know that particular item is no good, so I'm not going to worry about picking it up. I do want to head back to King's March. I looked up farming because I sent out a bunch of ships. I need this ring. I sent out a bunch of ships, and they. I need my farming to go faster. Oops. Oopsies. 21 to chaos resistance, global accuracy 11%. Nope. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to get a better ring than Gale Knuckle, I think. The 22% increased global global physical damage. That's a max roll. That's a tier 1 roll. And then the accuracy rating. I suppose I could try to find another ring like this that is the tier 1 global physical damage and the tier 1 top roll increased global accuracy rating. 1, 2, 3. How does this have an open prefix? What? What? That's ridiculous. How on earth? Do I want to max? I guess a life roll would be okay, or physical attack damage leached as life. No, let's do a life roll. Max is 55. We got 42. I'm going to re-roll that. 54. I'll take it. What the heck? That's insane. Let me just double check now. 3. Okay. And what I can do as well, we've got prefix. I could hit this with an exalt and get something that's probably going to be terrible, honestly. So I'm just going to leave that alone. Make sure I've got 6 here. Okay, that's really, really weird. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Goodness gracious, man. Anyway, like I was saying, I think it's going to be pretty hard to get a better ring than this. In a perfect world, let's just take a look here. In a perfect world, I need that fire resistance. About all of it, honestly. I need a lot of that cold resistance as well. Maybe not the full 44, but let's just take this off and see. So yeah, I need like 25 fire and like 30 cold. What happens if I take this off? I don't need the accuracy rating. Manhand accuracy goes from 48.29 down to 44.33. That still gives me 1,000 piece buffer. That might be the thing. I might be able to get a chaos-based ring, get an amethyst ring with like 15 fire, 20 cold, global physical damage, and chaos resistance. That'll be tough. Like fire, cold, and chaos, and that 22% increased global physical damage. That's absolutely necessary. I don't need the accuracy rating though. That's interesting. I'm glad I did this. I'm gonna actually write this down or type it out. You know what I mean? So don't need accuracy. I do need, what did I say? Like 15 fire res. That gets me to 86. So we'll call it 15 fire res. And 30 cold and any chaos. Any chaos I could get would be an improvement. And honestly, it wouldn't even have to be cold and fire. I would just need a resistance level of 15 and one of 30, so I could use the Hoarder Crafting Station and change out the cold resistance. Change a modifier that grants cold resistance, and I could change it to fire or lightning. So, that's interesting. I wonder if I could do this. Enchant a body armor. Quality does not increase defense. Grants 1% to cold resistance per 2% quality. That's all I can do on that. Alright, that's fine. I thought I could do something else, but I cannot. So I don't actually know all of the things that are available. There's so much crafting that you can do in this game. It's actually kind of bonkers. But anyway, what I'm going to do is do some shopping and see if I can find a better ring. I've got some currency now. I've got, 190 chaos, 3 divine. I can get a decent ring. And then I wonder what's next after that. Even if I got rid of these gloves, I could get better gloves. It'll be hard. Let's play as well. On the gloves, if I take these out, if I take these out, I need the lightning. I need like 30 something lightning resistance. I don't even need the cold from it. The accuracy rating brings me down to 4482. That's still fine. So yeah, I can absolutely get better gloves too, especially if I've got 3 divine. I don't know what I would need. I would have to do something. There's a website that I need to introduce to you that I haven't done so yet. I've been avoiding it because I haven't really done any crafting. I've been doing everything via trade. Because I don't have a lot of crafting materials here. So, like increased attack speed. If I could get increased attack speed on my gloves, that would be really, really good. If I could get a tier 1 roll, like even that, this isn't even the highest level, but if I got 16% increased attack speed, that would be huge. Okay, well that's that. I've got a lot to think about and a lot to do, so I'm gonna test that out and see. Hey, while we're here, let's use this last Atlas point. We'll continue on this betrayal wheel, but that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Links in the description. Feel free to hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying the series and you want to see me keep going. And I will see you next time. Bye.